The garden's like a child. It always needed something. But we ought to be self-sufficient these days. That was all I needed for tonight. Now, I focused on the garden. The seeds were beneath the porch, which kept them safe from the sun. I always wanted to plant the flowers, but we needed space for the beets. The wood's rotting more. This bus used to be our favorite hiding spot. Now it's just taking up space. After that, I dragged the bag of seeds again, my legs aching, and dropped it back under the house. I never saw or nothing, but I knew there were wild animals around. Then I watered the beet seeds. Surprisingly, the summer heat hadn't gotten to the water yet. After that, I watered the tomatoes as well. I used to overwater everything, didn't think there could be too much of a good thing. Now that I was done with the garden, I could start on dinner. Empty. You ought to stay away from the pipe. They say you can drown in even an inch of water. This door doesn't open anymore. There's something stuck inside the keyhole. This house liked to sap my strength. Like a vulture, hungry, always. Sometimes I starved no matter what I did. This hasn't worked in a while.
Welcome home, Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Mix noodles, venison, diced tomato, and 2 sprigs of thyme in a pot. Cook on medium heat. Remove after 30 seconds. Dinner's ready.
Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy.
Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
There was always some kind of fresh meat in the freezer. Sometimes we got venison, sometimes other things. You can't remember what he wanted up here.
Forecast For Central and
I
Southeast
didn't
Monroe
usually
County,
leave the knives on the counter.
overnight, mostly
This house had a habit of moving things around.
today, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. South winds around 5 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
You used to read here all the time. Up high, where they should be.
Mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly
Once everything was prepped, I placed the lid on the pot, then moved it to the stove. I turned on the burner, then counted 30 seconds under my breath.
winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
And took it off at what I'd hoped to be the right time.
The upper 50s.
Wow, this turned out great.
In the lower 80s.
I knew what I was doing. Everything was always just perfect. After dinner, I went upstairs and prepared for bed.
South winds around 5. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Upstairs was my personal hell. No matter how hard I worked, it always needed more from me. Remember how I used to hide from her in this box? I used to be able to just go to sleep. I had hobbies. I liked reading. I liked this TV show as well. I used to wear beautiful dresses. Now it was all just rags and rags and rags. Where are you even supposed to be? Sometimes you can see right through yourself. Your garden looks nothing like the ones in the magazines. These are full of stuff that you haven't put away yet. Thankfully, they haven't noticed. These sheets are the loudest. I was done, for now. Finishing the day was like swimming up a waterfall, like staunching an artery, like saving a wilted flower. I closed the lid and started the machine. Calves aching, I crawled into bed. And finally, I was allowed to rest. The garden was like a child. It always needed something. I ought to be self-sufficient these days. Anything for hunger. Now I could focus on the garden. I went underneath the porch and got out the beet seeds. It was hot
Hey,
again today.
don't listen to her.
Another sweltering
I think she's
humid summer.
insane.
I'm trying to head to toe.
You should plant the flowers instead.
Falling down my leg.
There's not a thing in this garden that's still worthwhile.
I planted the beets, then I tilled the soil.
Good. Yes. Oh, that feels so good.
She's here. You best be prepared.
An accident waiting to happen. You just wish it happened sooner.
Yuck. I don't know how you can stand doing this. Don't get me wrong. It's a good look for you. Clean yourself up so we can go inside.
Once that was all done, I watered the tomatoes as well.
I think you need a little more sleep if you want to do more.
Empty.
Not like there's ever anything worth reading. This house liked to sap my strength. They picked at me, and I starved often. But tonight was going to be different.
Welcome home, Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Noodles, venison, diced tomato, 2 sprigs of thyme. Count 30 seconds. There's no turning back. Dinner's ready.
There the wicked cease from turmoil, and there the weary are at rest. lose my taste.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it, just stop. You do realize no one likes your cooking, right? Oh my goodness.
Severe weather is
Wait.
prolonged. West Virginia.
You're just like her.
Heavy rain is expected
Oh,
and flash
nothing.
flooding is possible. Strong winds exceeding 50 miles per hour.
The knife was out on the counter again. Chop, chop, chop. Just don't look up. Not a single thing in this house works. There was always some kind of fresh meat in the freezer. I liked fresh meat. I liked how it was cold. I liked how it felt in my hands.
It's just that, you know, there's always help out there if you need it. And you look like you really need it.
Weather issued for Southwest Virginia. Stay indoors. Heavy rain is expected and flash flooding is possible. Strong winds exceeding 50 miles per hour. Heavy rain and wind is expected to continue throughout the night.
It was awful. It was slow. Couldn't save this. We were going to starve. It was my fault. I placed the pot on the table, set the plates, and called them to die. I couldn't save them. Upstairs was my personal home. No matter how much I cleaned, no matter how hard I worked, it was always, always, and always, and always, and always. Knitted into your ribs and fragile bones. a corona around your bones.
This is where you are picked upon and plucked upon, given as the giver of nectar, of which we devour and partake.
Do